Welcome to LEC on Phonics, making this subject matter in a simplified and interesting approach to all learners. There are 26 letters of the alphabet, which consists of 5 vowel letters and 21 consonant letters. This creates 44 letter sounds made up of 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. These sounds are represented by 23 letters of the alphabet and 12 special symbols approved by International Phonetic Association (IPA). It is worthy of note that among the letter sounds there is a single story A and a double story A. Also, there is a small capital letter I. The letter G used as a sound is usually represented by a single story G, not a double story G. And lastly, the colon used is a triangular colon, not a circular colon. All this is to have a presentable transcription whenever you decide to write it in print. Note also that all these sounds are usually presented in slashes to be able to differentiate a letter from a letter sound. This is a vowel sound. It is sounded R. It is said to be a long vowel sound because it is sounded with long breath. That is to say, R, not R. You may repeat after me. R, 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 R. The triangular colon you can see shows that it is a long vowel sound. Without the triangular colon, the sound becomes short sound. This sound R is basically the sound of AR in British English, but R in American English. For example, the word CAR is pronounced car in British English, but car in American English. Another word, PARK, is pronounced park in British English, while in American English is pronounced park. The same with the word STARK, which is pronounced stark in British English, but stark in American English, while MARCH is pronounced march in British English, but march in American English. Another realization is that when letter A precedes double S, the letter A is sounded R in British English, but A in American English. For example, the word PASS is pronounced pass in British English, but pass in American English. Also, the word CLASS is pronounced class in British English, but class in American English. The same goes with the word GLASS, which is pronounced glass in British English, but glass in American English. And the word grass is British pronunciation, while grass is American pronunciation, and so on. The exceptions are MASS, which is pronounced mass, and BASS has 2 different pronunciations based on the meaning of the word. As you can see from the transcription, bass is the name of a fish, while bass is a part in music. Next realization is when letter A precedes the consonant cluster SK. For example, the word ASK is pronounced ask in British English, but ask in American English. Also, the word FLASK is pronounced flask in British English, but flask in American English. The same goes with the word TASK. which is pronounced task in British English, but task in American English. The same with mask, which is pronounced mask in British English, but mask in American English, and so on. Then, when letter A precedes the consonant cluster ST, the A is sounded R in British English, but A in American English. Word like PAST is pronounced past in British English, but past in American English. Also, CAST is pronounced cast in British English, but cast in American English. Same goes with the word BLAST, which is blast in British English, but blast in American English. And the word MAST is pronounced mast in British English, but mast in American English. Lastly, when letter A precedes LM, the A is sounded R, both in British and American English. For example, the words calm, calm, bomb, bomb, palm, palm, and psalm, psalm. Note that the L is silent, as you can see from the transcription. Also, these two words where letter A precedes LF, the A is sounded R in British English, but A in American English. The first word is pronounced half in British English, but half in American English. The second word is pronounced calf in British English, but calf in American English. The following words takes a sound of letter A in British English, but A sound in American English. Okay, worthy of note, the rhotic accent of American English is caused by the sound of letter R, which is sounded R. This rhotic accent makes the difference between the British English and American English in the pronunciation of the following words. Listen attentively. Heart and heart. Can you hear the difference? I take it again. Heart, that's British. Then heart, that's American. Next word, hearken, that's British, but hearken, American. Next, hearth, British, but hearth is American. Lastly, sergeant is British, but sergeant is American. Can you hear the difference? Good. But the word clerk in British English is pronounced clerk in American English. Again, clerk in British English, but clerk in American English. Also, this word derby in British English is pronounced derby in American English. These two words are pronounced guava and guano in British and American English. Then the word tomato is pronounced tomato in British English. I take it again. Tomato in British English. But in American English, it is pronounced tomato. Tomato. I think we need to end up here. Quickly, let's look at these minimal pairs. Learn to pronounce the words correctly. The first pair is pronounced cart and caught. Again, cart and caught. Second pair, card and cord. Again, card and cord. Third pair, mark and mark. Again, mark and mark. Let me take it again. Mark and mark. Can you hear the difference? Good. Now the fourth pair, large and large. Again, large and large. Then the fifth pair, sharp and shop. Again, sharp and shop. I know the difference between the pair of those words is not going to be difficult in terms of American pronunciation. You could hear the difference clearly because of the erratic accent of American English, right? But don't worry, you could also get it in British English. Here we come to the end of the discussion. Let me read this sentence in British English. Ask him to give you banana. Ask him to give you banana. In American English, it reads, ask him to give you banana. Ask him to give you banana. This sentence I will read in British English. She was given a chance to dance before the king. She was given a chance to dance before the king. In American English, it reads, she was given a chance to dance before the king. She was given a chance to dance before the king. The next sound shall be discussed in the next video. Goodbye.